You owe me $1,000 for being your nephew, my sister's son said on Thanksgiving. She shouted from the kitchen. He's not wrong. I said nothing. That night, I revoked my name from their $9,400 loan agreement. By morning, his car was gone. And at 8 a.m., there was a knock at my door. I opened it and saw, "My name is Mark. I'm 33, the oldest kid who turned into the designated adult because somebody had to. I fix Wi-Fi at a hospital, keep a spreadsheet for everything, and replace smoke alarm batteries before they chirp. In my family group chat, I'm boring reliable. At holidays, I'm the driver, the one who brings the good paper towels, the ice, the ham, and ends up washing pans I didn't use. Mom calls me our rock." Translation, the person we stand on. Thanksgiving, 5:12 p.m. steam beads on Mom's small kitchen window. 2 burners hissing, oven breathing, the kind of heat that makes your shirt stick. Jenna, my younger sister, moves through cabinets like they owe her rent. My nephew, Tyler, 17 with a pencil mustache and a hoodie he didn't buy, slumps at the table, one earbud in, scrolling shorts about cars he can't afford but talks like he can. Mark, thinner slices, Mom says, pressing the good knife into my hand. Your sister likes dark meat. I know. I always know. I made a secret spreadsheet of everyone's preferences one year and never showed it to anybody, because even I knew that was too much. Football noise from the living room. Commercial laughs louder than the jokes. A cousin yells, "Let's go," like someone paid him. Tyler taps his fork on the plate, metal on ceramic. Uncle Mark. I wipe turkey fat from my fingers. Yeah, bud. He looks me straight in the face with a tone he practiced. You owe me $1,000 for being your nephew. A fork clinks. The room pauses. Even the oven seems to hold its breath. I chuckle before I can stop myself. Bad reflex. For what? Existing, he says, shrugging. He spins his phone around. Some influencer in a hoodie looks into the camera. If they ain't investing in you, they ain't family. Big neon captions. Fire emojis. Tyler believes this more than brakes or interest rates. From the stove, Jenna shouts without turning. He's not wrong. Mom stirs gravy like she's punishing it. Let's keep voices down. Tyler pushes his chair back. The scrape sounds like a warning. I need $1,000 this week. I feel the quiet breaks I built for moments like this grab inside me. What for? He shrugs bigger. Car life. Gas. Tires. Stuff you wouldn't get. He says car, like it's a person I insulted. Jenna glances over her shoulder, smile thin as foil. Maintenance. Insurance. The economy is trash. You know. And you're the helper, Mom adds softly, hard idea in a soft voice. I am not mean. I am tired. Let's eat first, I say. We'll talk later. Tyler nods like a contract signed. Cool. I'll text my handle. The turkey is dry as paper. The cranberry tastes like fake summer. Jenna laughs too loud at a story about someone else's mistake. Mom keeps touching my elbow whenever a bowl needs passing. Tyler watches a clip of a speedometer pinned at 90 with a rap song over it and chews like nothing has consequences. Inside my head, a number flashes steady. $9,400. 2 years ago. Loan. Co-signed. Jenna. The car. I pass the rolls. I pass the gravy. I pass on setting myself on fire to keep the room warm. I say nothing. That's the first boundary. Silence where the yes used to be. Later, home smells like lemon soap and the quiet hum of my fridge. I sit at my desk, open my laptop, and click a folder named Jenna, CR. Screenshots, PDFs, email threads, the original agreement with my careful signature under hers. People in my family edit memory. I keep receipts. I draft an email to the lender. Account ####/cosigner status /section 5 inquiry. I outline dates, missed payments, voicemails. I keep my tone clipped and polite, corporate enough to get answers. The last line. Please confirm the process to remove a cosigner when primary borrower repeatedly fails to meet terms. I don't hit send. My phone buzzes. Tyler, drop the $1K on $Tyron. No, please. No face. Just entitlement with a cash tag. The cursor blinks. My jaw unlocks. At 12:01 a.m., I press send. I brush my teeth, line my boots by the door, and lie down in a bed that suddenly feels like mine. Morning will be loud. I'm okay with that. I grew up where favors came with invisible price tags. Dad left when I was 10. He took the toolbox, a recliner, and the story that men disappear when bills arrive. He left debt. Mom learned to stretch dollars, then learned to stretch people. Jenna learned to charm the room and asked twice. I learned to fix things. Leaky sinks. Frozen screens. Grade panic at 11:52 p.m. with a printer that just won't. At 19, I was in a call center with 6 monitors, a script, and coffee that tasted like burn apologies. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Became my prayer and my punchline. I ate lunch at 3:17 a.m., a bag of chips that owed me nothing. I studied for the A+ certification between hold music and angry customers. I liked fixing what I could touch. People were trickier. Jenna was chaos wrapped in charisma. She announced her pregnancy the night I passed the exam, ordered sparkling water, and said, "Don't tell Mom until I think of a cute way." Tyler arrived early. The shower came late. I bought the first car seat and told myself, this is what uncles do. When he cried at 2 a.m., I walked circles and whispered nonsense and promised a baby. He couldn't understand that I wouldn't be the kind of man who disappears. Promises are expensive. At 26, I got the hospital job. Not fancy, but stable is a luxury. My badge beeped open doors and never asked me for money. I bought a used Corolla with cash because interest makes my skin itch. I rented a small, clean 1-bedroom and bought the good trash bags. I slept. That's when Jenna and Mom started looking at my life like a store aisle. We'll take that stability and that ride and those favors. The asks started small. Can you spot me $40 till Friday? Field trip fee is due at noon. Tyler needs cleats, like today. Then the asks dressed as emergencies. They'll shut off the lights. They'll kick him from the team. They'll cancel his dental appointment, and then what? The word they did a lot of work. I kept a file called Family Help, not to hold against anyone, to stay attached to reality. $20 here, $60 there, $400 once for 2 weeks. That became, you're a blessing. Gratitude lasted a day. The bill lasted 30. 2 years ago, Jenna said, Tyler needs a car for school and work. She had a part-time salon desk job and a credit score shaped like a frown. The salesman wore a tight suit and a tighter smile. The sedan had a balloon tied to the mirror and a tree air freshener in the cup holder like an apology in advance. Payments are manageable, the salesman purred. Interest? I asked. Introductory. He winked at me, not at Jenna. Down? I asked. Flexible, he said, which is sales for we'll bend you. He slid papers across fake wood. We just need a cosigner. Formality. In our family, formality means future leverage. Mom squeezed my elbow. Just until she builds credit. Tyler stood outside the glass, taking a selfie with the car like it was already his. He turned the screen to me. A midnight blue dream. Comments stacked. W. Clean. Your uncle lit. He grinned, and for a second I saw the baby I promised in the half-dark. That part of me signed. Loan, $9,400. Monthly, $289. Insurance, ugly. Math said no. Love said yes. I walked love to the pen. For a while, payments left on time. Then almost on time. Then a week late. Then can you float? I floated. Jenna said, tax time, like a fairy tale. Tax time arrived. A new tattoo appeared on her wrist. Breathe. And I held mine. The lender's tone shifted from friendly to factual to firm. Voicemails referred to responsible parties. That meant me. Tyler passed the test, got his own copy of the key for practice, and turned into a different person when he sat behind the wheel my name helped by. He did donuts in parking lots for views. He posted a clip of the speedometer like a scoreboard. He jumped a curb and called it content. He lost a fast food job for attitude. He said the manager was soft. He asked me what deferment meant because a YouTuber said it like magic. I explained. He heard free. In the group chat, holiday logistics looked like invoices with my name next to everything heavy or pricey. When I said, someone else can bring ice, Jenna wrote 3 paragraphs about how not everyone is comfortable and you chose not to have kids so you have capacity, and family means sacrifice. In our family, sacrifice meant Mark. Spring, 3 missed payments. 1 lender call where I paid to stop escalation. Last time I said, promise, Jenna said. Her promise is a sound like oops. Summer. Tyler's car got a spoiler gifted by a friend who couldn't afford gifts. He filmed himself revving at a stoplight like being loud was a personality. He unfollowed me for hater vibes and followed 8 pages with men pointing at text bubbles about alpha money. Mom's role, silence in public, pressure in private. Your sister has a lot on her plate. You have a good heart. Don't be like your father. Don't leave us. I didn't leave. I funded the staying. So when Tyler said on Thanksgiving, you owe me $1,000 for being your nephew, and Jenna shouted, he's not wrong. Something finished cooking in me. Not rage, math. I remembered the contract, the policy, the folder. I pictured my name like a keyring on their belt. I wanted it back. That night, I drafted the email. I asked the boring, powerful question, the one you use when you're done being furniture. I slept like I'd finally clocked out of a shift I never got paid for. Morning would take attendance. At 7:18 a.m., the lender replied in perfect corporate. As a co-signer, you're jointly responsible. However, under Section 5, we allow account separation when the primary borrower is in sustained non-payment. To proceed, please confirm revocation of guarantor authorization. There was a secure link, a checkbox, a door. I wrote one word, proceed. The form was ugly and merciful. Check. I revoke being treated as guarantor going forward. Check. I understand the borrower remains responsible. Check. I acknowledge repossession may occur per policy. One more box. Initiate repossession now? I left it unchecked. I didn't need a trigger. Gravity works. I clicked submit. The spinner spun. Thank you. Coffee. Hands around mug. Phone face down. Breathe. 7:59 a.m. A text from Jenna. Swing by mom's later. Tyler's money. He's serious. I didn't reply. 8:03 a.m. A knock. 3 hard knuckles. Official rhythm. Peephole. Navy jacket. Clipboard. Chrome flashing behind him. Tow truck idling at the curb. Hazards pulsing like a slow heartbeat. I opened the door. Jenna pushed in first. Bun crooked. Pajama pants crammed into boots. Mom followed, clutching a grocery bag like a shield. Tyler last. Hoodie up. Phone out. The documentarian of his own disaster. What did you do? Jenna demanded. 0 hello. The man nodded to the hall. We already recovered the vehicle at 6:49 a.m. from the listed address. This is the notice. He held a paper. Jenna slapped it away. We were going to pay today. You were going to ask me for 1,000 today, I said. Different verbs. Mom's voice trembled. Sweetheart, the kind of sweetheart that asked you to let them keep the steering wheel. Sit, I said, pointing at the table. We're not sitting, Jenna snapped. You're fixing it. The man hovered. I said 1 minute. He vanished, doors soft behind him. We faced each other in my small living room that suddenly felt like a courtroom without a judge. You canceled the loan, Jenna said. I removed myself, I said. The lender enforced the contract. This is betrayal, Mom whispered. This is correction, I said. Tyler crossed his arms, eyes flat. You owe me 1,000. I owe you honesty, I said. I'm not your bank. Jenna laughed, brittle. You Googled boundaries, huh? I looked at numbers, I said. 3 missed payments in spring, 2 in summer, 1 last month. Late fees, warnings, the time I covered to stop escalation. Screenshots, receipts, the whole file you pretend doesn't exist. You always think you're better, she said. No, I said. I think I've been worse to me than to you, and I'm done. Tyler lowered the phone a little. So what do I do now? Start paying 1 bill on time. Phone. Every month. Pull your credit report. Bus pass. Save. Work. Repeat. Bus pass. He sneered, but the sneer didn't reach his eyes. Mom tried the old magic word. Family. Family without boundaries is a subscription you forget to cancel, I said. Jenna stabbed a finger at my chest. You did this to us. You did this, I said gently. I just stopped hiding it. Silence swelled. The tow truck clicked. Someone upstairs flushed. What do you want? Jenna finally asked. I want to be invited to dinner as a person, not a plan, I said. I want you to call the lender yourselves. I want Tyler to stop learning manhood from men who point at captions. I want respect that doesn't expire when I say no. She picked up the notice like it might bite. You'll regret this. I regret teaching you could spend me forever, I said. Tyler looked at me for a full second like a kid and not a comment section. Will you show me that credit report thing? Yes, I said. When you want to learn, I'll teach. I won't fund. Jenna pulled the door open. We're done. For today, I said. The door closed. The hallway swallowed their noise. My phone buzzed. The lender, confirmation, co-signer removal effective. I exhaled, a sound like putting down something heavy I'd forgotten I was carrying. Another knock. Gentle. The Navy jacket man, holding out his card. If they want the yard address, he said. It's on there. Thanks, I said. People get mad at the wrong person, he said. I know, I said. He nodded. We were both professionals at absorbing other people's outrage. He left. I put the confirmation in a new folder named Boundaries. I sat very still until my coffee went cold. Then I went to work and didn't answer the group chat. There's no parade when you set a boundary. There's static, then attacks, then quiet you protect like a candle. I badged into the hospital. Reset 2 passwords before 9 a.m. Rebooted a radiology workstation that decided images were optional. A nurse whispered, "Bless you," like I'd performed a sacrament. I ate a turkey sandwich, half, because my stomach felt like it forgot how to relax. My phone, face down, buzzed itself silly. "Mom, we need to talk." "Mom, you're not answering your mother?" "Jenna, he refuses to talk to his own family." "Cousin Liz, what happened?" "Jenna, he got Tyler's car taken in the cold." I opened the chat. I typed, "I'm leaving this conversation. Call me if you want a real talk." Then I left. The quiet that followed felt like taking off wet clothes. At 5:03 p.m., an unknown number. "Lender, confirming repossession and your removal as guarantor." The woman said in a practiced tone I recognized. "Remaining obligations fall to the primary borrower." "Understood," I said. "Thank you." She hesitated. "You're welcome." I heard surprise. People rarely thank the person who ends the arrangement. On my doormat at home, a note in Jenna's slant, written on the back of a grocery list. "You're dead to us until you fix this. J. Flip side. Eggs, celery, Cool Whip, foil." I stuck it to my fridge. Artifact. Saturday, I walked past Jenna's building like a person testing a bruise. The parking spot was an oil stain in air. Jenna sat on the stoop with a party cigarette. Tyler picked at a loose thread on his sleeve. She saw me. "You proud?" "No," I said. "I'm done judging myself by how much I can be used." "Tyler lost his job," she snapped. Tyler spoke to the sidewalk. "They cut me for being late. Twice. And for calling your manager soft," I added. He half smiled, ashamed. "Yeah. I'm sorry," I said, and I meant it. Not guilty, sad. Consequences are heavy even when they're honest. "You could call the yard," Jenna said. "Tell them it was a mistake." "It wasn't," I said. "It was math. You love money more than us. I love not being controlled by panic that repeats." "You'll see," she said. She didn't finish the sentence. There was nowhere to go. I went home and cleaned like ritual. Vacuum lines. Fresh sheets. A junk drawer told the truth. I made a folder in Boundaries called Proof and dropped the lender letter, the picture of the note, a screenshot of my left chat. Not to weaponize. To remember. Sunday, Mom called twice. I picked up the third. "You hurt your sister," she said without hello. "We don't do that." "I stopped guaranteeing a loan I never should have signed," I said. "You don't have to be cruel." I was quiet. I didn't blast anyone. I just took my name off a problem that eats me. "You always think you're better." It meant, "You're like your father." "I think I stopped being worse to me than I am to you," I said. She sighed a new way. "What about Christmas?" "I might stay home." Silence. Then, "We'll miss you." No weapon in it. I didn't trust it yet. I appreciated it anyway. That night, 1:07 a.m., a text from Tyler. "They want $600 just to release it." Mom made a GoFundMe. I told her not to put my face. "Can I ask a question?" "Always," I wrote. "How do I fix my credit for real?" We met at a diner with sticky menus. He looked different without the car, smaller, more present. He watched the door like Jenna might blow in. She didn't. "Mom would kill me if she knew," he said. "We can tell her," I said. "I don't do secret relatives." "Not today," he said. "Just tell me the truth." So I did. Credit utilization. Pay history. Free reports. Why minimums are traps. How same as cash isn't. Why autopay beats vibes. He took notes. He asked if he should get a builder card he saw online. "Later," I said, after 6 green checks on the phone bill. He asked what APR stands for and didn't joke when I told him. He asked if I hated him. "I hate what I taught you," I said. He paid the check with a 20 in quarters and did math out loud. The tip was weird. I said, "Thanks for lunch." It sat right. He stood a little taller. Jenna found out. Of course. Group chat lit like a flare. "Jenna, you met my son behind my back." "Me." "He asked for help with credit." I answered, "MOM, this is hurtful." "Me." "Boundaries aren't hurt. They're locks." Jenna, "Christmas is canceled unless you fix this." "Me." "Christmas doesn't have a gatekeeper." Jenna, blocked. I left the chat again. Peace isn't a setting, it's a habit. Work got quieter in my head. I wasn't reading 6 essays an hour about how I ruined lives. I slept and didn't wake at 3 a.m. to check if the crisis needed me. It didn't. Not mine anymore. Envelope. Confirmation of cosigner removal. Plain type. No confetti. Boundaries/proof. Done. Mom tried piteous strategy. "Your sister isn't sleeping. We're walking on eggshells. Your aunt says you're different." "I am," I said. "That's the point." 2 days later, Tyler sent a photo of a bus pass. Then a screenshot of a $75 deposit from Pizza Hub. Then, got yelled at. Didn't mouth off. Kept the shift. I texted back, "That's an adult W." He replied with a single FR. Late Thursday, there was a gentle knock. I opened the door. Jenna stood alone. No grocery bag prop. No camera. Just red eyes and a coat zipper stuck halfway. "Mom's mad at me," she said. "She said I should have made you fix it sooner." "What do you need?" I asked. "Not money," she said, and the air changed. "Just, how do I even start? Every time I try to budget, I panic and buy pizza." "Come in," I said. We sat at my table. I made tea because hot mugs help when your hands don't know where to go. She didn't sneer at the herbal. Progress. We made a list. Call the lender and ask about hardship options. Sell the TV. Cancel 3 subscriptions. Text her boss. "I'm available for extra shifts. Not sorry." Ask the neighbor to split internet. Write down actual numbers instead of vibes. Tell Tyler the totals. Choose a bus route. Pack a lunch twice a week. Small boring moves that don't upload well. She wrote it down in big loops. "Tyler thinks I hate him," she said. "He can be mad and still do the right thing," I said. "Both can exist." "I hate that you're right." "Me too," I said, and we both smiled at the same time for the first time in weeks. She didn't apologize. I didn't demand it. We were busy with something better, a plan. At the door, she paused. "Do you hate me?" "No," I said. "I love you. That's why I stopped." She nodded like she'd heard the language before, but never in our house. She left. 2 mornings later, Tyler called from a bus. 32 minutes if I catch the 14. An hour 16 if I miss it. "You'll get good at the timing," I said. He laughed. "I already am." That afternoon, he texted a green check. Phone bill paid. Then, 2 in a row. Progress stacks. It's not pretty. It's real. Mom's call slowed. When she called, she opened with weather, not war. "It might snow," she said. "Be careful driving." "I will." We both heard the new shape. I bought a set of pans that didn't wobble. I cooked eggs that slid. I cleaned up only my mess. The quiet was full, not empty. I put the bus pass photo next to the lender letter in boundaries. New family album. December went gray in that soft city way. The group chat kept assigning pies to people. Nobody assigned me anything. I tapped leave conversation, and it didn't feel like exile. It felt like a shift change. 2 days before Christmas, a card arrived with Jenna's handwriting. Inside, Tyler in a Pizza Hub cap, smiling like he hates that he's proud. On the back, "Don't post this. He'll actually die. We're on a plan. It's hard. It's ours." I put it on a shelf where I used to store obligations. Christmas Eve, Mom called. Her voice stepped carefully. "Are you coming tomorrow?" "I'm thinking of staying home," I said. "Do something small. Quiet." Pause. "We'll miss you," she said. "No barbs in it. But I understand." "Thank you," I said, and something unclenched. At 11:47 p.m., a text from a new number. "It's Tyler. Merry Christmas." Phone bill paid again, on time. 3 in a row. Only $45, but feels good. "Can we do that credit report thing in January?" I wrote yes. "Proud of you. It adds up." He sent a thumbs up and then, "Don't tell Mom." Another bubble. Or do. Ick. Growing up is messy. That's fine. I rinsed a single plate. I stood at the window. No tow truck. No audience. Just quiet like a blanket I pay for now. People think the win is the tow truck lights. That's the movie. The real win is the morning after when the only knock on your door is your own choices. The real win is getting your name back from papers you signed to be loved. If you need a moral, here's mine. I don't owe anyone $1,000 for being related to me. I owe myself a life where love isn't a payment plan, apologies aren't invoices, and help comes with a handle I can put down. I'm paying that bill on time, every month, with boundaries and boring habits. And for the first time in a long time, when I sign my name, it belongs only to me.